What's going on, everyone? Dave Ashworth here, and today I want to shift gears a little bit and get away from some of the technical accounting things that we've been talking about and talk about a challenge that I faced when I first started my business. The hope is that, maybe someone else is going through something similar and my story can help them in some way. So when I started my business, I was pretty young. I was 25 years old, and being in professional services, that came with some challenges. When I was meeting with people, they were a lot of times looking for someone with more experience. And I knew that I could do the job, but not having all of those years of experience really hurt me. And I remember having a lot of conversations with people, and they would tell me, I'm really impressed by you starting your business at such a young age. But then I wouldn't get the work, or I wouldn't get any referrals in. And that was pretty frustrating, to be honest. But I decided that I needed to find a way to use my age to my advantage instead of just looking at it as a disadvantage that I couldn't overcome. So there are two ways that I focused in on to use my age to my advantage. The first one was the use of technology. I grew up in a generation where we were surrounded by technology, computers and smartphones and all sorts of things, different types of software. And I embraced those things and understood those things for most of my life. And I felt that a lot of other accountants weren't utilizing technology quite the way they should. And I had an advantage in that. Since I understood it really well, I was able to utilize my experiences with technology and get a leg up on some other accountants that weren't willing to embrace that. The second thing that I found that I could use to my advantage was the fact that I was going to be around for a long time. Clients liked the fact that I was going to be around for quite a few years, and as they grew, that I could continue to grow with them and be there, as opposed to building a relationship maybe with somebody who was a little bit older, and then they would retire, and then they'd have to start the process over. With me, they wouldn't have to do that. They could have that relationship for many years to come, and that was attractive to them. These are just two examples of how I use my age to my advantage, as opposed to looking at it as a disadvantage. And maybe age isn't the issue that you're running into. Maybe it's something else, but I would encourage you to use those disadvantages. It's important to be self-aware and to understand those things, but try to find ways that you can use those things to your advantage. And if you're a young entrepreneur and you're listening to this and you have a similar story and you feel like people aren't respecting you because you're young, I would encourage you just to continue to chase after your dream and find ways, like I did, to use my age to my advantage to help grow my business. I hope this video was helpful, and I look forward to talking to you in the next one.